Hello everybody on YouTube, this is Super Nintendo and welcome back to another episode of Batman Arkham Asylum. In the last episode, we got 1/3 of the Riddler trophies from Arkham North. This time, we're going to Arkham East.
Patient interview 20. Joker is more interesting than I originally believed. When Project Titan is operational, I believe Joker will be the perfect subject. Good afternoon. Today I thought I'd skip back to our previous conversations about your family.
Of course. I was born in a small fishing village. I always wanted to join the circus, but my father wouldn't really let me.
I don't believe you.
My father was a cop. 1 week from retirement with a mob.
I've seen the movie. What are you scared of?
Scared?
Yes, scared. There's obviously something. Something that made you what you are.
What if I'm too scared to? It hurts too much.
Then I can help you. These are the private notes of Dr. Young. Titan is a success. Even my funding worries have been solved after the unexpected donations from Mr. White. Joker has also shown a remarkable interest in the possibility of a cure. Once the protein bonding process is finalized, I will...
Dr. Young, you ready?
Oh, yes, come in.
You'll hurt my feelings, Doc. Keeping me waiting like that.
Sit down. You can leave us.
You sure?
We're fine. Hungry, Joker.
Oh, yes. Well, if you insist. I'm just outside, okay? So is he here? Did your patient X arrive?
Yes, I must say progressing more rapidly than I expected. But enough of that. Let's talk about you.
No. Let's talk more about your Titan project.
My what?
How do I know you have chains strapped to a table in the basement? While you pump him dry. What you believe as a lucky guess.
I will say this, I really do like how the maps don't actually reveal they don't like tell you everything. They just give you a general nudge of where to go. Everything else you need to find or figure out yourself. Which I personally do like how that is. It kind of reminds me of the Korark mask in Breath of the Wild. How that game is... like, the Korarks are really well hidden for the most part. And then, like, you get the Korark mask. And they are just... like, they really aren't that big of a... I mean, they're easier to find.
Another one? Can it be? No, there's no way. You can't find them all. It's impossible.
They're not like... they're easier to find, but, you know, you still need to explore. You still need to find them. It's just now you have a little nudge of where to go.
Spring was a turning point, a new beginning, a glorious realization of my true destiny. My family's killer perished in an unfortunate accident. These animals cannot be cured. Like dogs, they only respond to discipline. And if that fails, then I was afraid that these accidents would have to continue.
I mean, that's the case in the other Arkham games too, but I feel like because of this game's more rigid nature, if I can put it in any way, it's a lot better in this game than it is in the other games, because the other games, you have, like, I don't want to say an open world, but you have more than, you know, you have just, what is up? You have just more, you know, that you need to find. And I feel like having too much to find, like, even if you have a system like this, can just, like, get people to become bored. Like, I'm someone who loves puzzles, and, like, with this game, there's 240, and most of them aren't even really puzzles. Most of them are just collecting shit. But, like, I feel if there is just too much and, like, too big of an area to search, then it's not really all that fun. Not to mention, like, if you can't properly communicate if the thing is above or below ground, I feel like that's kind of a problem.
Let me show you who I am and what I'm here for. Here for. Hey! Trying to reach inside of me.
I took a walk around my island. I passed by the penitentiary and felt nauseous at the thought of the filth it contained. I looked out over the Gotham Bay, and in the distance I saw lights. No doubt boats bringing more filthy degenerates to my city. I swore again to protect her from this darkness.
Trying to take my energy. Let me show you just what I'm made of. Simple curiosity, trying to take a bite of me.
I argued with the latest group of young, eager doctors. They bored me with theories and ideas, proving that they had no theories on how to cure these animals. Only one shared my vision. I offered her the chance to explore her dreams. She accepted. We'll make a good team.
Let me show you just what I'm made of now.
There is no way you were doing this alone. Who's helping you?
I've recognized them all, and one by one they've all become a number as they fall.
The Gotham police dragged a new patient to the island. They said he was responsible for the disappearance of hundreds of the city's vagrants. As I looked at his disgusting body, all scales and teeth, my mind ran free, dreaming of delicious punishments to break this monster. Doctors gathered around, poking it, examining, but only I knew what would cure him, once and for all.
In the face of reason, I can't take no more. One by one they've all become a black mark on the floor. Is it me you say you're looking for? Let me show you who I am.
Patient interview 1. Patient was referred to me after the incident with Dr. Murphy. He appears to have suffered a breakdown of sorts. I believe it was brought about after the loss of his wife and child. As yet, the patient has been unable to speak. Continued observation shows little mental activity. It's as if the shock of what he saw triggered his mental collapse.
There's someone in here! Yes, we found him. Right down the door!
Note to self, as ever, it is difficult to continue my research under such conditions.
Step away from Dr. Cole! Now! Get down on the ground! We found him. Someone get a medic. Oh, God, what's he done to him?
No more
who is only halfway to
Patient interview 6. Dr. Crane has been back in custody for 3 weeks. Regular sessions have been inconclusive. I am not sure he is actually insane.
Good evening, Stephen. How are you tonight?
I'm conducting the session, Jonathan.
Of course. If that helps you cope, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Let's talk about the events 3 weeks ago. What did you think you achieved? Dr. Murphy is still in therapy.
I wanted to understand him. His personal demons, his fears. It's all quite fascinating, really.
You were a respected doctor. A brilliant mind. Now just another resident in Arkham.
Can I have a drink? A strong one? This kind of question bores me.
I'm afraid not.
Interesting choice of words, Doctor. Tell me, what are you afraid of?
As I said, by the table I command my kingdom. I'm the knight of the wind. Hey all, welcome to the end is near.
cheating. You must be.
To the sky, face with you and I. In a flash, I'm gone, holding your crown high. In a race, I say, each and every one. Till this war is won, and I'm never.
Patient interview 9. Dr. Crane continues to evade questions. I believe he is quite sane, just evil. He takes no interest in the people he has hurt. His research appears to be the only motivating factor in his life. What is it about fear that drives your obsession?
Fear drives everything, Stephen. Everything. Your life is governed by fear. Every decision you make is a product of that fear.
Don't be ridiculous.
You married your wife. Margaret, isn't it? Because you were scared of dying alone. You have children because you're scared of leaving nothing behind that really matters. You go to the doctors because you're scared of dying. Do I need to go on?
No. I think that will be all for today. Guards?
You know, the weird thing is, he's not wrong. I kind of do like that about Batman villains, is that even though they are evil psychopaths, a lot of the time they have a valid point to make.
The beast was too strong. His animal savagery nearly cost me my life. I took my frustrations out on a lone patient. His case notes suggested he was a paranoid schizophrenic. His pleas, as I beat him to death, suggested much more. His confessions were illuminating. My path was clear.
I don't like to admit it, but I think he's getting to me.
How are you today?
I keep telling you, this is my session.
It was your session, Doctor, but not anymore.
Are you okay, Doc? I think. Yes,
Oh, he's fine. Just questioning his grip on reality. You should be doing the same any second.
What? Is that you? Wait, what are you doing? Help! I need help here! I can't breathe!
Like I said, you're all part of my experiment now.
You know, every world will have its test. Don't blame
Legitimately, Scarface is one of my most favorite Batman villains. I don't know why, either. Puppets, ventriloquist dummies, and, like, robots, I guess, really just creep me out. But I love Scarface.
Asylum. My experiment is underway. Working alone, I have created my ultimate fear gas. Its potency, annihilation. Get all over me! Don't do it! Get away! I have pumped enough gas into the medical center to break 100 minds. There's no matter of time. What? Give it up. Now! How are you still standing? How come it's not affecting you?
Who says it's not?
I knew it. What was it like? What have you seen?
Officer Cash, get this formula to the air conditioning system now. You failed, Crane. Again. I've been working with Dr. Kellogg creating an antidote to the toxins in your cologne. He fooled you, Crane. How does that make you feel? Threatened? Humiliated? Scared?
It's been a long, rough road, and I'm finally here. I'm moving inch forward, it feels like a year. Everything I feel seems so unreal. Is it true? Is it true?
Patient interview. Pamela William Isley, November 12th, 11:33 a.m. Good morning, Pamela. How are you today?
Today is a special day.
What do you mean?
This is the anniversary of my new life. When I found my true self, my destiny.
Are you referring to the event with Dr. Woodrow?
Yes, what else? Of course, at the time, I thought Jason had poisoned me. But in retrospect, he did me a huge favor.
And why do you believe what he did has helped you?
He showed me the freedom, a world I should protect. Of course, my first offer was rejected.
Offer? You tried to kill everyone in Gotham.
Well, sometimes you need to brew back hard in order to make something flourish.
Yet another case where I do kind of see where the villain is coming from. I'm not that big of a Batman fanatic, but honestly, I do like how a lot of his villains do have valid points to make. But they're just so off their rocker that they basically just like take things way too far. Is there yep, there's one.
Patient interview, Pamela Lillian Isley, November 14th, 10:21 a.m. Hello, Pamela. I'd like to go back to something you said in our last conversation.
As for me,
You said your first offer to help Gotham was rejected. How could you possibly believe that?
well, what do you mean?
You released thousands of poisonous spores into Gotham, killed hundreds of people. How does that help anybody?
I'm not interested in bodies, Doctor. Horrible, fleshy sacks walking around destroying my poor babies with their greed and arrogance.
But aren't you one of those fleshy sacks? You're were a doctor too. How can you turn your back on us?
Quite easily if it happens. but none. I feel we have a connection.
Really?
Of course.
Pamela, I got you what you asked for. Do you like it?
Oh yes, Stephen, I love it. Such a beautiful flower. Do you mind if I keep it?
Oh, no, Pamela, I can't leave it. It's against all the rules. I'll just bring it and show it to you when I visit.
But it's me, Stephen. I get so lonely on my own. You wouldn't want me to be lonely, would you?
Oh, of course not. Keep it. Just don't let anyone see. Really. No.
You can trust me, Stephen. Thank you. Now give me a kiss.
I can't. People will see.
No one's watching. What's wrong with you? Don't you love me? Call me Ivy.
Of course I love you.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Poison Ivy has that sex appeal. She is all about using her natural gifts to influence the minds of men. Like, I feel like in today's day and age you wouldn't be able to have a character like that because, oh, it's sexist. Like, it's so sexist to have a character like this. Fuck you. No, it isn't. I mean, it's basically kind of like she's a succubus, you know? She is sort of like a demon that breaks the minds of men to her will, you know? It's kind of like that. She's a forbidden fruit you should never eat from, no matter how much you might want to. I love the fact that Riddler is getting more and more pissed off with every one of these we solve. Batman is not crouching low enough to even go through that. But whatever, video game.
Every day I found the patients more distracting. Their insane mutterings and constant twitching disgusted me. There was only one way to cure this evil. Only one way to purify the city and ensure its future. I needed to prepare myself. I needed to be ready.
It does seem careless of you to have lost it.
I have no time for your games, Miss Isley. Tell me where you have him. We have security footage of you and him leaving your cell last night.
So,
Do I need to spell it out? We know you hypnotized him, or whatever it is you do. We know he took you somewhere, but conveniently, security cameras across the island were mysteriously covered by leaves and flowers at 3 a.m. Now tell me what it is.
I'm not saying a word unless you do exactly what I tell you.
They're all dead. Joker was busy while I fought his monsters. He'll pay for this.
Oh, you are definitely cheating.
I had a sudden pang of conscience. I sought counsel from my priest on the choices I had made. I asked him if it was a sin to kill in order to save a life. The holy man said all life was sacred, but a judgment would not be upon my soul if I acted to save another. I left the confessional with my soul uplifted, convinced more than ever I am doing a service not only to mankind, but to God as well.
We found him, no thanks to you. The poor man could have died.
So,
He has a wife, a child.
as do the plants he tramples underfoot, the spores he breathes in and destroys have children. Why does he deserve anything more than them? You people ignore what is happening in front of your eyes.
I refuse to put the welfare of plants before the welfare of people.
And that's why you will lose. There's more happening than you know, Warden. It's all connected.
I think that would be it, considering the umbrella, something like that. Oh. Okay. We are now done with Arkham East. Next time on Batman Arkham Asylum, we do the only side that's left, Arkham West. See you guys then.